What's been your greatest moments in hip hop? Because you like, you
the greatest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't,
like your
did you even feel
your most memorable
the moments that people think are your greatest? Did you even feel it when it was happening?
Nah, I was too young, and we weren't as aware of everything then. Well, I wasn't, as artists now. Like, I get a #1 record. I didn't even really celebrate that shit. Like, I was kind of disappointed when I got my first #1 record because I didn't sell as many records as I wanted to sell in the first week. Like, that was a big thing for us. Like, how many units you sold in the first week. That was like, beating your chest and shit, you know what I'm saying? So you wanted to do that 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 first week, sales. Now that's just like unheard of, you know what I'm saying? But then that was, the numbers you want to do. When you want to do $1 million in your first week sales to really tear the roof off and shit. It's not like that no more. But then, artists weren't as conscious of their stats, of their,
analytics.
Yeah.
But you said you rap moments. You that come in your mind.
It's crazy because I wanna really honestly truly say that my finest moments is coming right now. Like doing my Vibes concerts with these is my superheroes.
Well, that's amazing, yeah.
So for me to be able to do this with them and that shit is like you gotta see me in the crowd when they rocking. I'm the biggest fan. I'm just singing, jumping, wilding, like that shit is that's just magical moment.
Me and you grew up off of that, according to our age, but they was our heroes.
That I looked up to.
Yeah,
like
they was
I
our
want to be
heroes.
like these niggas.
They was our heroes.
So it's like, though these hip hop moments right now are very special for me. Like I said, winning awards and all that type of shit that I was doing, getting #1 records, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really understand the magnitude of it. One time I felt it. I'm gonna tell you, one time I really felt the magnitude of having a #1 album, and it was like for some stupid shit. I was Dublin, used to be a spot in LA and shit, right? So one week I go to Dublin's, and I couldn't get in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the lady at Dublin's actually said, like, John, we got bigger fish coming through here. That crushed my ego. I was tired, I was mad, but then Jay was coming in, like, right after that. And Jay seen I was struggling to get in, so Jay was like, yo, I can bring you in, but I can't bring your whole crew in with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, nah, fuck it. I was like, I'm just, we'll go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Right. So then my album came out, #1 in the country. I went there next week. I had like 10 people with me.
Bubbling in Dublin.
Yeah, right.
Bubbling in Dublin.
I'm like, yo, last like week, you was shitting on me. It wasn't literally, but it felt like that. You know what I'm saying? Probably 2, 3 weeks, a month, whatever. But I was like, wow, that's the power of having the #1 album in the country, like in the country. You know what I'm saying? Not on, whatever. But, and that's when I kind of realized, like, oh, that's a big deal. Like, that's like really a big deal.
Did you expect that?
No, I didn't really expect it. I just, like I said, I didn't really. Jay and him understood the magnitude of that. He was older than me. You know what I'm saying? I was very young when I got in the game. I was 18. You know what I'm saying? I was a kid, nigga. I didn't give a fuck about nothing but just getting some money and having fun and writing rhymes and that's it. Right. Very, very pure, very honest. And just wanted to just be a great artist. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to be the best.
Right. What's your opinion of the industry after everything that you've been through?
The industry is dope to me right now. It's no different. Let me rephrase that. It's very different than back in the days and what I'm used to and shit. But I understand that about hip hop. It changes every few years. Everything is different. It has to grow. That has to be, the ebb and flow of hip hop. It has to fucking, it has to grow. So I'm not mad.
Is it growing though? In your opinion?
Of course. I mean, when you see us doing Hip hop is just basically running everything. We're the #1 genre of music, you know. But we mesh so well with everything, corporate, you know, all genres of music. It doesn't matter, you know. So I think that it's not gonna stop. I think that's only gonna get bigger. But I do think we hit a little speed bump. You know,
What way?
with just it's just been very violent. Music's been real violent, and
Do you think that that's due to formula?
yeah,
It's
you know,
concocted.
it's a sound. If we had gangster rap, they got drill.
Right.
So it's a sound.
But it's different. You had gangster rap,
Yeah.
and you rapped about being a gangster. These niggas got.
These gangsters
I got
actually
beef.
rapping and shit.
I got beef. It's them niggas. We got a problem. When I see them, I'm doing this, and it's a constant beat of the drum for war.
Yeah.
Is that a byproduct of the attention and the record sales that y'all got during y'all beefs?
I don't think so.
Don't think so?
Nah.
No correlation at all.
Maybe.
Put yourself on the highest level of the music industry, whoever's
Maybe.
up there.
Hey, listen, I'm the first person to say hip hop is very influential on our youth. It's very influential.
Very.
Like, you know, niggas follow trends, man. We follow what the hip hop artist is doing. I did as a kid. I'm not gonna sit there and lie and say I didn't. We all did. You know,
fact.
kids do the same shit. So if drill is what's happening, then that's what niggas is following. It's very scary. It's dangerous, but it's gonna change. The landscape of hip hop is about to change because the female takeover is now here, and that's all you're gonna fucking do. Because let me tell you something about corporate motherfuckers. They don't like to be scared at their place of business. They think they got real gangsters and real thugs and motherfuckers, whatever they want to call us, coming up to their stations and up to their corporate offices and shit like that, and learning 5 weeks later this nigga done killed 3 niggas here and this nigga. Trust me, all you will hear is female. The toughest rapper you will hear right now is fucking Scarlet, nigga. That's the toughest nigga. Right. She the toughest Don Dada on the block now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't like to deal with that shit.
I got a question. It's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I watched past interviews with you and Irv.
Yeah. Right.
And I didn't see anyone ask this question. So, you were signed to Murder Inc. and Def Jam, right? And Irv recently, a few months ago, whatever, sold the masters, right? Now, how does that work business-wise? And I want to know because there's artists out there that need to know the answer to this question. Well, you're signed to a label, and whoever the label owner is sells the masters. Yeah. Where does that leave you?
Well, I don't like to speak on this topic because, you know, I'm not a regular artist.
Okay.
That's.
So what game can you give the artists that are getting into the industry or about to get signed as how to protect their intellectual property in a way where they could...
Well, artists are in a better position nowadays because they own everything. Put your shit out, you know, on your own, you own everything. Even when you go cut the deal with the label, I think I've been working this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, on my own,
so it's about
getting a bag, so you ain't gonna come and tell me you're gonna give me X amount of dollars to take my whole shit.
Right.
So these artists are now still negotiating to keep their fucking royalties or doing reversion deals, whatever the case may be. But I'm a very different artist. You know, my deals and everything that was set up for me was very different. Let's just say I'm good. The deal was a dope deal with my brother Irv. I, you know, can still go out and shop, you know, my portion of my catalog and my publishing and things of that nature.
The reason I ask because I know I see you doing shows. You got residencies in Vegas.
Yeah.
You moving around, and you're performing the records that are your classics. You know what I'm saying? And to see Herb do that, I was wondering business-wise, like how does that work?
Yeah.
Where you're still
How
able
much
to
ownership
perform.
do you have?
Well, I own my part, my half of the records. Herb owns his half of the records, along with other, artists that were on the label.
Right.
So and Herb is also a producer. So Herb did a deal for his catalog and things he done, which was a very lucrative deal. I too can do a very lucrative deal. A lot of people been talking to me lately. I've been told that my catalog is very lucrative as well. And so I'm not really interested in selling my catalog right now. I'm more interested in building what I'm doing. Like I said, I did a interview on Bloomberg a couple of weeks ago, and they asked me how would I structure, my deal if I was to do the deal. And I told them I would probably do a reversion deal, 30, 35 years,
And then they come back to your family.
Back to my family, something like that. But I would still do maybe half of my, catalog, not the whole thing. But I'm cool.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.